What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to your daily update on Bitcoin. Going to do a full update. We'll talk about some news next week. We'll talk about today and just in general what we're seeing this weekend, which is not a lot. And what to expect, obviously, when new volume gets into the markets and when we start a new week. Now, at this moment, look, next week we don't have much in terms of economic events. We already yesterday in the middle of the day a kind of market update. We already talked about that Thursday and Friday. Like Friday, we have some important numbers, but I'll still keep you updated on that, right? I mean, there's no need to already talk about that right now. So I'll keep you updated on that, but in general, it looks like it's going to be a quiet week. Now, obviously, we have still from last week the German government potentially still selling some Bitcoin. We have ETF outflows, all right. So that's what we saw last week. That the ETF flows were negative basically the entire week except for the 19th when the US markets were closed. So yeah, but what's most important is that right now we actually did put in a bullish breakout, right? On Saturday morning or Saturday night, I should say. We broke above 64,000 and 64,200 here, so that is a bullish reclaim of a previous support. That's pretty good. Apart from that, we already talked about this where we had a bit of a bullish divergence down here, and you can also see some sort of a 3-drive pattern here, which is usually, or it has been in the past, a strong reversal point, which would be a bullish reversal in this case. So that's all great. However, the most important thing I think you need to know for today is that the volume is ridiculously low. All right, the volume right now is $8.2 billion in the last 24 hours. That's very low. All right, the last time we've seen that, I'm not even sure when that was. I mean, maybe in January we got something quite low like that as well. But apart from that, I don't even think in January we saw that. I think the last time was actually much longer ago, like in November or October last year somewhere. So this volume is historically low, I would say, which is normal. It's the summer, but what that means is that when new money and new volume and new capital will inevitably flow into the markets in the next 24 hours, it can be very volatile, all right, and that's something you need to be careful for, and because that means that probably some liquidation hunting will go on. Like it's even whereas first for whales it's very hard to move Bitcoin, right, due to the heavy order books, a lot of liquidity, a lot of volume, but right now what you can see is that there's a ton of liquidity for Bitcoin around the price. So there's a ton going up to 66,000. There's a ton going down to 63,000. I expect volatility in that range. All right, so that's actually a pretty big range, as you can see. Most of the liquidity is really between like 65,000 and 63,000. So that's this range right here. I expect that's not how you do it. I'm not sure what I did. But I expect volatility in this range. I think you should do too. All right, and wait. I think the best thing to do is to wait for that new capital and those new positions to enter the markets, and then based on that we can have somewhat more of a direction. Because right now, like if I just technically look at this, I would say, all right, it's more likely that we will actually get some bullish momentum, and that's also what I'm leaning towards. But there's no, like, most of the positions that have been opened have been shorts this weekend. All right, so be careful. Can go both ways. That's unfortunately what I have to leave you with today. But what I always try to leave you with is the truth. All right, and at this moment, if you want to see a general direction, it's just impossible, I would say. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.